There's a lot of stuff going on in the world of entertainment, and we don't have time on this show to address all of them as main topics, but I do want to make sure you guys get caught up to speed on all the stuff going on in the world of movies and movie news and television, stuff like that. So this is a little thing that we call the movie news feed. Check this out. First up, we've got another movie remake on its way, this time in the form of 1955's Guys and Dolls, which starred Marlon Brando, Gene Simmons, Frank Sinatra, and Vivian Blaine, and was directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz, who also wrote the screenplay. From Variety, TriStar Pictures has acquired remake rights to the original Damon Runyon short stories about gamblers and gangsters that inspired the shows, as well as the rights to the Broadway musical. The studio has also acquired remake rights to the previous 1955 film adaptation. Movie musicals have had box office success recently with adaptations of Hairspray, Chicago, and Les Mis, and original musicals The Greatest Showman and La La Land. In the case of Guys and Dolls, the film boasts one of the greatest collections of show tunes ever, namely If I Were a Belle, Sit Down You're Rockin' the Boat, Luck Be a Lady, and Adelaide's Lament, and of course, A Bushel and a Peck. Next up, writer-director Kevin Smith has often tapped a recurring cast list for his View Askewniverse films. Jason Lee, Joey Lauren Adams, and Brian O'Halloran have all starred in multiple View Askewniverse movies. Like these actors, Ben Affleck has also played multiple roles in several of Smith's films. He played roles in films like Mallrats, Dogma, Chasing Amy, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. This has led many to wonder if Affleck will have a role in Smith's upcoming Jay and Silent Bob reboot from Cinema Blend. Responding to a question about whether he would make an appearance, he said, "Your guess is as good as mine. I haven't been asked to make an appearance, but you never know. There's still time. We'll see. I think if it was up to me, I would rather do Holden than Shannon, but I would defer to Kevin." Seeing as Reboot is in direct line with Strikes Back, it would make sense for Affleck to return as Holden. That character is responsible for co-creating the comic book Blunt Man and Chronic, the comic book based on Jay and Silent Bob that Hollywood was adapting in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. We'll just have to wait and see if Kevin Smith drops Ben Affleck a line. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot is currently shooting. Next up, the third film in the Annabelle franchise, Annabelle Comes Home, is fast approaching theaters. From GeekTyrant.com, the movie picks up with the Warrens bringing Annabelle to their artifacts room, where it awakens the evil within that room and they target the Warrens' 10-year-old daughter, Judy. It was also teased that Annabelle basically activates all the other haunted artifacts in that room, and things are going to get crazy terrifying. Now, producer James Wan has shared the first image of Annabelle Comes Home via Instagram. In the image, we see the evil demonic doll sitting in the home of Lorraine and Ed Warren. The doll is one of many haunted artifacts that reside in their home, and as you might expect, it wreaks havoc on the Warrens' home. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga will reprise their roles in the franchise, and they will be joined by Captain Marvel and gifted star McKenna Grace, who will play the Warrens' young daughter, Judy. Annabelle Comes Home is due in theaters on July the 3rd. Next up, Focus Features is adapting the New York Times bestseller Carrie and Me. The memoir was written by Hollywood icon Carol Burnett and was a tribute to her late daughter, Carrie Hamilton. From Deadline, published in 2013, the novel shares intimate details of Carrie's life as the daughter of one of the most beloved figures on television and in film. Burnett opens up about her daughter's journey from teenage drug addiction to her sober adult life, where she found happiness and success as an actress and a writer before her untimely passing from cancer at just the age of 38. The film will follow the highs and lows of Burnett's life as a working mother, actress, and producer, all told through her relationship with her daughter Carrie. Small-town crime scribes Ian and Esham Nelms have been hired to adapt the screenplay. Burnett is producing the project via her Mabel Cat Productions company, along with Tina Fey. And finally, Netflix has produced a long line of stand-up specials lately, and now we've got another one on the horizon. From ComingSoon.net, the streaming giant will produce Tiffany Haddish Presents They Ready, which will introduce a diverse group of 6 up-and-coming stand-up comedians, each doing their own half-hour special. The title is a callback to Haddish's Showtime special, She Ready, From the Hood to Hollywood, which launched in 2017. All 6 comedians were personally chosen by Haddish, who said the following: "I am introducing 6 of my favorite comedians. In my eyes, they are superstars, the epitome of They Ready." Haddish will serve as executive producer for She Ready Productions alongside Wanda Sykes and Paige Hurwitz. Sykes and Hurwitz's Push It Productions will also produce. And that'll do it for this installment of the Movie News Feed.